here with a video by request. I'm the Frugal Crafter, by the way. I forgot to say that. So I had mentioned a cool technique with wax paper, how to make a spider web, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So all you need is a piece of wax paper. This is just, you know, cut right wax paper. Here's a box. This is what it looks like. Some people say they have a hard time getting it in in Europe. I don't know. This is what we get in America, or plain generic is fine. So what you want to do is just grab off a piece, and both sides are wax, but just to be sure, scrape a little bit and look under your fingernail and see if you can see any little wax there, because you want to make sure that there's wax on the side you're using. This side seems to be waxier. And then I'm just going to hold it on place. I've got a piece of watercolor paper here, and I'm just going to draw a spider web with a pencil on my wax paper. And I want to push down pretty hard because I want to make sure that I am transferring the wax onto my paper. I'm making a wax resist. So this is something you could do in a painting. If you wanted to add a spider web, like in a doorway of a barn, just make sure you do this before you paint any background. You want to make sure this remains white, so this is something you have to do first. So it does require a little bit of planning, but it's really a wonderful way to get that effect and still keep like to a pure watercolor painting. You know, of course, you could always go in later with an X-Acto knife and cut out a spider web, but this effect works really, really well. You could also use it to write words, you know, doodle, just create interesting backgrounds for scrapbook pages and cards as well. It's just something fun to try. All right, so now if you look at your paper, you're going to see that there's indented lines. Don't worry about that. That's going to be fine. And if you but here's a caveat. Here's the rub. You want to make sure that you don't overdo it when you paint, because if you keep saturating the paper and working it and friggin' with it, then it's going to you're gonna end up, I think, getting the water too saturated in the paper, and it's gonna go underneath, and I think you'll lose a lot of that effect. So look at that. Isn't that pretty cool? I've decided I want to add some color in there too. Just don't go over it too much, and you'll be all set. You want your paint wet enough that it'll move, but not too inky. The more you go over it, the more you run the risk of it seeping under that wax or washing the wax away. But look at that. Isn't that pretty awesome? I think it is. All right, so I'm going to show you how to make a card with this, how to finish it off. Easy peasy. Wipe off my mess here. And I've got a card prepared here, card base with my panel on it, and I thought, how cute would it be to put some little spiders? And this spider is by About Art Accents, and if you follow my blog, you know that they're very generous and they give me a lot of things to give away. And I've got a giveaway going on right now for some Halloween stamps, and actually no, for some October stamps, and I get to give away some more Halloween stamps, and I'll be putting out another giveaway very shortly. So I'm just going to stamp this a couple times here on the paper with these spiders in my spider web. And oh look, I got a pen. If wonders never cease. I'm just going to draw a few lines for my spiders to dangle from. And then I think I'll just stamp in a very quick Happy Halloween. And look, this card literally took me seconds to put together. I have another little tip that I want to share with you. And that is, I made my envelope to go with my card. I used a Green Sneakers Cradleope, and you're left with a little scrap of paper when you're done, and I used that to embellish my card. So now I have a card and envelope that match perfectly using that fabulous technique. I'll show you this one here because I think actually I did better on this sample. So that is the wax paper spiderweb technique. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.